Ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do for the Geoguessr daily challenge is we are incepted into a location somewhere in the world. We got to move around, figure out where we are. We got 5 shots of perfect score, 5,000 points. And if you think you know where we are, folks, please shout out the answers, but no Googling. You dirty Googlers. Nerd Tanker, we got about 30 minutes on the clock for the risk. We're going to do the Geoguessr, time guesser, food guesser. Then moving on into the risk. Becky with the good hair would like everyone to know that I have been challenged to sink her battleship. That's right, we're playing a battleship 1v1 amongst other fun things on the With the Good Hair Subathon. Be there or be square this weekend. Come out to support our girl Becky. Hang out with me. Give her a hard time. Throw her a couple of bits. You know how we do, right? We show some love to our friends in the risk community. Is this a celebration of your birthday as well? Young lady Becky with the good hair? Who's Becky? You'll find out on our stream. You're thinking Mexico. I can see what you're saying. So yeah, long story short, yeah, I'm going to play some Battleship. It's going to be great. I'm going to kick your ass at Battleship is what I'm going to do. Curacao? Do you think we're actually on Curacao? Do we actually think this is Curacao? No way. Curacao is originally a Dutch island in the Caribbean. Or is that just a trick? I can see this being Caribbean. Do we see any Dutch language? No way. Okay, Joe says no. Let's see. What language is it then? Curacao, more like Borisal. Listen, you don't need to be such a fucking hater, Kyle. Right? Goodness gracious, man. How you doing, Omnium? What's up? No one would ever hallucinate the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. That's crazy. Why would anyone put themselves in the seat of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, the Federation Starship Enterprise? It's me. I am the captain now. All right, where the fuck are we, guys? I think we're in a Spanish language country, and I think we're in North America. So Mexico seems to be. Play Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. I could, but unfortunately, I can't keep switching track. All right. You're the only one who gets the request. Now we don't get the question, though. Mexico? I guess I'm putting in Mexico. If it's Curacao, I'm going to be pissed off. I think, fuck you, maybe it is Curacao. I don't even know where it is. Didn't spend any time looking for it. No. It was Curacao! God! Ah! Who talked me out of that one? Question number 2. Upsetting. All right. This one's Russia. What's the hurry? These people are very socially distanced. Hey, Polydrum, you get the rage. You get it all, dude. Because I fucking had it, but I didn't have it with enough confidence to pick it. It is a shame. Okay, look. We see the Russian language. If anyone happens to, randomly read Russian, it'd be great to tell me what the fuck we are. Is there a flag on the top there? Is that Ukraine flag? I read Cyrillic but slowly. Okay. Cyrillic but slowly. Can't. I'm a slow reader. All right. You know what? Let's just write off this whole round. How about that? Ukraine. All right. We got Ukraine. How you doing, Juicy Gems? What's up? Ukraine actually puts us in at least a bit of a more narrow range than Russia. So confident on Ukraine. Can we get the city? Yeah, so again, is everyone excited for the Becky subathon? Or where are we starting out? Follow-up question for Becky. Where are we starting out ranked-wise? Because the goal of the whole subathon is to get Becky to GM. She's not going to stop until she makes it to GM. I have it on good authority. Are we playing caps or are we playing zombies? What are we doing? I think we get. You take a break from risk. What happened? Simply Envy says you can place me in a part of my home city of Winnipeg, and I probably wouldn't get it. No, Winnipeg's probably decently large. Central Ukraine looks industrial. Go Kherson. Where's Kherson? I don't even see Kherson. Don't see it. Did you vote? Yeah, I voted. A fat lot of good it'll do, but I did it. All right, that's pretty good. Steve says, so I'm guessing Kilden and Pete are coming over to help through the road. Yeah, I'm going to helping. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give her a lot of help. Question number 3. This looks like the first one, but a little drier. Becky says no one's coming over physically except for Simone. That's not true. We're coming over to pie you. If me, you, and Simone got to pie Kyle, that means me, Kyle, and Simone get to pie you, right? This is part of the subathon. When are we pieing Becky? Come on, we got to do it. Yeah, exactly. The triple cream pie. We got to do it, man. We got to do it. She deserves it. She deserves nothing less but multiple pies to the face. Am I right? Stretch goals, motherfuckers. I'm picturing Becky's face right now. He just lost, like, all of the color has drained out of her. It's just like, he's serious, isn't he? He's gonna pie me in the face, man. This is definitely Curacao. Get fucked. You see how she's suddenly very quiet? Oh no, they're discussing pies. Oh no. Exactly. She is joking. Too many pockets? No. Come on. Every time I get close to a Grandmaster, I always meet idiots that ruin the game. That's true. That's kind of part of the fun of Grandmasters, dodging the noob slams. I'm just kidding. It sounds annoying. But I hear you. I've been there. Very much in this game, I've been there, my friend. Rolls Pizza Chicken. This looks like Central Asia to me. Yeah. These people look kind of Asian. Are you Russian? No. Are you Mongolian? Yeah, I see the Cyrillic. Are we in one of the stands? I think we're in one of the stands, but I don't know which one. I need an internet suffix, and I need it quickly. Yeah, stands. I agree. Which stand is it? I'm going to go Kyrgyzstan. And hope for the best, folks. Not Kazakhstan. All right. Zakistan. Probably a fatter stand. I got the fattest stand you ever see. Oh, baby. It was Kazakhstan. Question number 4. How goes? We got 2 questions left, and we've had a mediocre round so far. Sonberg. Sonberg is German? German language? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is German. Okay. You think it's Sweden? I think it's Germany. This is corn, right? Do they even grow corn in Sweden? Anyone speak German want to chime in? Yeah, German for sure. I think this is Germany. I think this is Germany. Sonberg, Germany. Anyone know Sonberg? The yellow garage door? Why? Pre-Garten. If we get a numbered highway, looks too temperate for Sweden. Yeah. Willkommen to Stadt Pre-Garden. Where is Pre-Garden? We're entering the city. What else does it tell us? Is that AAT? Is that Austria? Pre-Garten, Austria. Thank you. Okay, narrows it down pretty well. Where's the flat part of Austria? So these look like mountains, so I'm guessing it's up here. Near Linz. Yes, up here. Looking for Pre-Garten. Pre-Garden. Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right, and we came down. So we came down at it from facing south-southwest. South-southwest. We came down from. We saw the name of the road up at the top, didn't we? Anyway, Smiley ass. Yeah, good work, Gutenberg. Give Becky, everyone give Becky some love. Sonberg, 2526 Sonberg. She deserves it. She deserves all the support from the Risk community for suffering through the grind to GM like the rest of us. And getting pied in the face for the privilege. It's gonna be a stretch goal. It's gonna be a stretch goal. It's fine. Four, 9, 9, 9. Is she really Grandmaster? Not yet. She's gonna be at the end of the subathon. Your mom met my stretch goal last night. Hi-oh. Aries the Fox is referring, when he says his stretch goal, he's referring to his wiener. That's right. His wiener. We're adults on this show. We speak about adult subject matter. Actually, I was referring to her flexibility, but that works too. Hi-oh! Aries the Fox! Okay, I'm thinking this is like Norway, right? This is like Sweden, Norway. What? Oh, wiener. Hot, diggity, dog. I'm thinking this is like Scandinavia. This place really just smacks of Scandinavia. Finland, I can see it. What do we think, guys? Finland? Do we see a lot of Volvos? See no language. Yeah, no clue yet. Language? Vagabunds Omrade. Yeah, probably Sweden. Yeah, it feels like Sweden as well. Okay. That's not finished? No, that's definitely not finished. Agreed. Okay, we got some beautiful countryside here. Sweden. All right, what part of Sweden? J.S. Holmes says it's a shame that these bros have so much animosity that can't be quashed. Yeah, so it's so funny how even family members, but anyone who works together as a band with artistic differences, the people just want more. I think southern Sweden is the best guess so far. Not a city area. So we finally get to maybe a numbered highway or a named river or something. What is this, a lock? Okay. Yeah. Picking southern Sweden, non-specific southern Sweden. Orebro. I wouldn't know where that is, unfortunately. Oh, the factory that makes Swedish fish. Are Swedish fish even from Sweden? West of Stockholm. It's actually reasonably far north. All right, folks. That is our round. We got the silver. Better than I expected. And this is Time Guessr. So our job for Time Guessr is to not only guess where we are, but when we are. So we have 3 minutes on the clock. We want to guess the year this photo was taken and where this photo was taken. Okay, Russia. This lady says, I speak Russia. You're better at this? All right. Kyle says this is 1969. We dab on that. Russia in the 50s. We're going to go with Kyle's guess because he's known for being accurate. Kyle, you're really trustworthy, right? I said 1969 before you started the game, so if I'm right, you owe me a steak. I'll give you a steak for regardless. I'll make it fucking delicious, too. This is Leningrad? What's Leningrad? Leningrad, St. Petersburg, right? Was Leningrad St. Petersburg? Did it get renamed? Pete makes a mean steak sausage. I got a sausage for Kyle, too. You guys don't get to see that one, though. That one's just for Kyle. All right. This is clearly 1957. You thinking Sputnik era? I kind of want to say, based on this bus, so I could see this being the 50s. I could see this being the 70s. I just don't know. No, Leningrad. Stalingrad was... I think Stalingrad still exists, doesn't it? Volgograd? What city was Stalingrad? Now I want to know. Volgograd, okay. See, I'm 2 for 2. Putting it in at 1969 in St. Petersburg. It was Moscow, but it was 1967. Kyle, you were 2 years off. What's this? Oh, no. Oh, no, what is this? Oh, it's Pete and his sausage. Yes, folks. This is the Peteman. This is what the Peteman eats for dinner. He eats a lot of sausage with a smile on his face. I look like a legit crazy person in this picture. I don't understand why anyone would be even remotely interested in a thing I have to say about any subject. This man looks out of his mind. Budapest Fernegi. This is Hungary in the 70s. Girth. This man only has 7 shirts. I only have 7 shirts that fit. Suffering from a potentially fatal case of the fat fuckitis, Timogen. And I'll thank you not to draw any more attention to that. Anyway, Gas Lord. You think 1979? You think 80s? Okay, I can push it. I can push it to 80. Yeah, you know what? I can push it to 85. Putting the pin in at 1985. It was 1988 in the Fernegi Airport. It's pretty good. Wagwan. we got a Wagwan in chat, yo. How you doing, man? What is this? Question 3? Question 3. German. Holsch Oysen. Okay, this looks German. What year? Fernegi. That's the airport. It was the Fernegi Airport in Hungary, in Budapest. Okay. What did I do? It does look a little cold. Can we get a guess on the city? Let's start with that. It's a German city. It looks cold. The goggles has to be the 70s? I don't know. Those goggles lasted into the 90s to me. You think Norway? Think Scandinavia. Okay. Oslo? Netherlands? Erveen? Netherlands. Where's Erveen? What city? You seem to know very well. Point me in the right. I believe you. Point me in the right direction. 11 Stentnocht. Let's get 100. Let's get 100% accurate. What part of the country? Northern. How do you know? Erveen. There? Are you giving me the exact address? Near Leeuwarden. I think I found Erveen. Now, what year? I love the Dutch name. 62. How do you know this? Is this a famous photo? We're going to go with VU. Look at his leg. This part of the leg or this part? Which part are we looking at? Are we looking focus on this part or this? Which part? Which part are we focusing on? Want me to zoom in? Let's make sure we get there. Should I zoom in? Zoom out? What do we... You think it's Innsbruck? Third leg for sure. I'm putting it in 1962. Because I'm going to trust VU. Okay, it was 1986. It was on the coast. Very small town. Harlingerweg. Question number 4. Blue metal gravel. Is this a famous bridge? All right, so the cars tell me we're in the 30s. KB. Isn't KB Australia? Yeah. This is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This is the... No, this is Australia. Right? You see how they're driving on the left? I think this is the Sydney Harbour Bridge in the 30s. You think? Zoom the building. Sure. Time for 4 caps. Go for it. Let's see. Time for a capstan. Four cap open, dude. That's a lot of caps. Model T Fords could be Detroit. Why are they driving on the wrong side of the road? I don't actually think they are Model Ts. I think they are. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure I've seen this bridge. I'm pretty sure I've been on this bridge. I think this is the Sydney Harbor Bridge. That's why I recognized it. And if I'm right, it's here. And if I'm right, and we're in the 30s, we're going to get a good score. And I was pretty fucking close. Pew, 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 motherfuckers. Hey. All right. Sydney Harbor Bridge. You know, when I recognized, I was like, I recognize this bridge because I've been on this bridge. The song has deep tendrils into my past. Love the playlist. The YouTube algorithm knows what we want, folks. All right. We're going to nail this last question. El Paso Disposal Incorporated. I wonder where we might find ourselves. Perhaps in Ciudad Juarez. Did you make love on the Sydney Harbor Bridge? Only in your dreams, Arkin. And I'm guessing by the clothes that this looks like the 80s to me. Late 70s, I can dig. Oh, right at the end of the 70s in El Paso. 72. It was earlier 70s. But we were one block away. You know what? I got to say, that was a pretty good round of time guesser. Ladies and gentlemen, who's hungry? Our job with Food Guesser, should you choose to accept it, is you have to figure out where this dish is from. Starting with, a little bit of steak and onions. Mushrooms, provolone cheese, hoagie roll. This is from Boston. So Philly cheesesteak? Okay, Philly. America. The cheesesteak, baby. The cheesesteak. Question number 2. That was easy. Fucking El Paso. The place I found myself. The worst moment of my life. Arkin. Onwards and upwards, brother man. What is this? Corn, beef, onion, garlic, paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, eggs, olives, raisins, sugar, milk, butter. This dish is a comforting casserole featuring sweet corn topping over a savory filling. This looks like Mexican food to me. Do we think Mexico? Okay, we're getting a bunch of questions here. Corn, Central America. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go Mexico to start. And it's a South American dish. Okay. We are east-southeast of Mexico. So we're thinking like Colombia. Okay. All the way down. Chile. Yes, that is a Chilean dish. It's gabagool from Cambodia. One day we're going to get gabagool, okay? One day. Final question. Almonds, sugar, water, cinnamon, vanilla extract, salt. These are candied almonds? This is like Middle East to me. Hey, Maddie? Where do we think these candied almonds are from? This dish features almonds sweetly coated in a glossy caramelized sugar shell offering a delightful crunch with every bite. It's from Estonia? Maddie says Iran. The nuts are toasted to enhance their natural nuttiness before being enveloped in the sugar syrup. As the syrup cools, it hardens to a delicate, crispy layer, creating the perfect balance of flavors and textures. It's a popular treat enjoyed as a snack or special gift. I was thinking, are my nuts toasty? Indeed, they are. My initial reaction to this was an Arabic type of food. So something like Turkey, Egypt. I'm going to try Turkey just because it's kind of in the middle of everything. It's warm, but it's north and west of Turkey. So Romania? Okay, no. It's still west and north. So this is like a Yugoslav dish, like Croatia? Nope. Austria? Hot. Italy? What the fuck? Okay, Italy. That was Italian. Final score is 10,400. We are only an apprentice foodie today because we missed the candied nuts, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping. And wherever you find yourself in this big old world, I wish you the very best.